Hi, welcome to Math Class with Mrs. King. Today we're going over Module 3, Lesson 2. So we're making equivalent fractions with sums and fractions with like denominators. Okay, so it says solve each expression on a number line. So you want to draw a number line. So I'm gonna jump to B. Students, you're still responsible for doing letter A. I just want to give you some examples of how to do this. So we're just showing the addition on a number line. So I'm going to assume that the sum of these four fractions is between 0 and 1. And then since it's fourths, we're going to put this in 4 parts. Let's break it into 4 equal parts. So to make 4 parts, I need to draw 3 lines in the center, like that. And then I could just go ahead and label it. 0 fourths, 1 fourth, 2 fourths, 3 fourths, and 4 fourths. Okay? So now I'm gonna start with my first add-in is 1 fourth. So I'm going to go to 1 fourth. From 0, I'm going to go to 1 fourth. Now, if I'm adding another fourth, then I'm going to go over 1. Then it wants me to add a third 1 fourth. Then I'm going to do another jump over. And then finally, they want us to add 1 fourth again. And so when we do so, we're going to land at 4 fourths. So that will make the answer 4 fourths. And remember, 4 fourths is also equal to 1 whole. Okay? So here, so I know I didn't go over A, but again, you're going to make a number line between 0 and 1 to solve this one. This, you will do 0 between 0 and 1. Okay, so I already have like some selected that I'm going to go over with you. So they want you to express each fraction as the sum of 2 or 3 equal. Equal is the key word. Fractional parts. So let's just do that. So when we do sum, we know we're going to show addition. So if we have 9 fourths, so what I'm doing, I'm going to keep my units 4. So you start thinking about what amounts, okay? And remember, it has to be equal. So how can I add up to 9? Remember, only your top number will change. You're going to keep your units the same. So 9 is like an odd number. So we're definitely going to need 3 add-ins because we're going to need to do 3 fourths plus 3 fourths plus 3 fourths, and that will give us the 9 fourths. Okay? And because we showed this with equal fractional parts, we can easily turn this into a multiplication. Okay? So we had 3 fourths, and maybe I'll put it here. It repeated. So remember, whenever we have the repeating, we can show it as multiplication. So it repeated how many times? 3 times. So we could just do 3 times 3 fourths. Okay? And that's how you could represent it as addition, and then you could represent it as multiplication. All right? I'm going to skip down to D. So D, it says, show part A on a number line. So we didn't do A here. Okay, so let me show you how to do D. So again, you're thinking of numbers that are equal, same amount, that will add up to 27. Okay, so I know this is also an odd number, so it's not going to be 2 numbers that add up to 27. We're going to need to do 3. So I know 9. Remember, keep the units the same. Plus 9 is 18. Then if I add, oops, why did I put an equal? If I add another 9, That's going to give me 27. Okay? And that will definitely add up to 27, keeping our units the same. And then how can we show this as multiplication? This repeated, this repeated, this repeated. How many times? 3 times. So we're going to say 3 times 9/10. Okay? So I will leave this one and this one for you to do. So remember, with your numerator, which is your top number, you're just trying to add up to that amount, that top, your numerator amount here and here, but you want to keep it equal, keep it the same amounts, add it together. See how I did 3, 3, 3. Here I did 9, 9, 9. Okay, 2 more I'm going to do with you all. So let's go over here. Okay, so express each of the following as a sum of a whole number and a fraction. Show part C and D on the number lines, okay? So how do I show this as a sum of a whole number? So I know that to show a whole, I need to do 5 over 5. That will give me the 1 whole. If I was to take that out, how many would I have left over? I would have, if I take 5 out of this 9, that will leave me with 4. Okay, and remember your units are going to stay the same. All right, so then we can show 9/5, but they said express it as the following as a sum of a whole number and a fraction. So how would we write this as a whole number as a whole number and a fraction? 5 over 5 is equal to 1 whole, and then we'll just rewrite that 4/5, and that's how we will show it as a mixed number. Okay, let's drop down to C. C, they want you to show on a number line. Okay, so I'm going to draw a number line. This one might have to be, you might want to use some extra paper for this. Okay. So now I'm trying to see, okay, remember 25 over 7, any fraction can be seen as a division problem. So how many 7s are in 25? So if you think about your multiplication facts, 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 4 is 28. That'll take us over. So 21, but this is 25. So we probably want to think about 7 times 4, which is 28. So we want to take this number line from 0 to 4. Okay? So I use my knowledge of my multiplication to kind of help me. So then I'm going to go ahead and label my whole amounts. Let me see, we got to do 1, 2, and 3. So this would be 0 sevenths. So what will 1 whole be? 7 sevenths. What would 2 wholes be? You're going to just double the 7 here and make it 14 sevenths. So what will 3 whole be? Add another 7. That'll be 21 sevenths. And then what will 4 whole be? Notice how I'm just skip counting by 7 up here. That will be 28 sevenths. All right. Now, so where would this 25 sevenths fall? All right. So we know it's going to fall somewhere. So it's over 21 and it's less than 28. Somewhere in between here. Okay. So we definitely know. So we want to focus here. So we're definitely going to jump to 3. Okay, so we know that it's going to be 3 whole. And then we're going to take this section and we're going to put it into sevenths. Remember, do 6 dashes. That's 2, 3, 4. I might have to start over because I put them too far apart. You start over because I got to fit 6 there to make the 7 units here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Try to make it as even as possible. Okay, so we know we're at 3 7ths. That gets us to 21. So we know we have to get to 25. So we would do 1, that'd be 22, 23, 24, 25. So it'll be somewhere like right here on the number line. And then, so what would that be? So that'll be 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4 7ths, like that. Okay, so we will write this as 3 4 7s. I know this is kind of complicated. Go ahead and do B and D on your own, and also the word problem, I'm going to leave that to you to do by yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until I see you next time. Bye.